Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we have another new artist alert. Yes, we're traveling all the way back to 1979 to listen to Sisters of the Moon by the amazing Fleetwood Mac. I know quite a bit of their songs, and I've loved them for a very long time, and I've also had the distinct fortune to see all 5 of them together in concert a few times, so very grateful for that. Rest in peace, Christine. I've done a lot of songs on the channel already regarding the moon, whether it be in the title or in the lyrics or just the subject matter. So I saw this title, it really stood out to me. And, I know Stevie sings it, and she's mysterious, amazing, impeccable, original voice. And so I just had to do it. Sounded really intriguing, and I thought I'd continue the moon theme. So without further ado, here we go. Nice. Building. Ooh, as always, Stevie's voice stands out. So original, so haunting, so beautiful, and doing some interesting little tricks here. I know at one point she held a note in a really interesting way, very captivating. And again, I heard it in one part, but she probably did it more than once. I also noticed in one part a beautiful harmony, a little bit in the background, but just enough to give it this beautiful texture. And again, only heard it once, but there's probably more harmonies going on here than I realize. And really, her voice, like I keep saying, is just so original. You all know that. So distinct and so powerful, so beautiful, so haunting all at once that she really doesn't have to do any tricks. Just singing the song, delivering the song is just enough for her, and it just gives so much in itself. So really appreciate that. Speaking of vocals, I heard some really interesting oohs going on in the background in several parts. That may have been Stevie, I'm not 100% sure, but it just adds to that haunting, mysterious feel of this song. And they have so many songs like that. And that's one reason why I love them, and especially Stevie. She tends to deliver those more haunting songs, so really appreciated that. I definitely love the opening, very interesting and caught my attention. Kind of a very subtle opening, and then the song just kept building, like I always say, and I love that kind of thing. This song, had a slight Gold Dust Woman feeling for me. I love that song, and kind of in the beginning, but throughout. And I think it's just the way the instruments are played and the tone, the feel of the song in general, the emotions of the song. And so, of course, love Gold Dust Woman, and I love the slight references here that I'm hearing. I hear several great guitars going on here, at least 3, I think, of different types. And I just love how they're setting the mood, and they help paint and color this song and the tone of the song. They have a lot of textures. I put that they're weaving textures with their guitars. Simple parts, a few notes here and there sprinkled all over. And it just gives it so much texture, so much richness. And I love that about them. Then you have, a more powerful electric guitar sound coming in and doing its thing. And just, you hear those mixed with the other guitars, and they're just melded together perfectly, kind of speaking together, as I always say, speaking to me, speaking to my ears, speaking to my heart and soul, and definitely appreciate that. And you just put it all together along with the bass and drums, and it's just perfection. I did read the personnel list beforehand, and apparently Christine is here playing keyboard, but for some strange reason I haven't heard that, so I gotta listen deeper, and I'm assuming that's true, and I definitely want to hear it, so let's see what it has to offer in the second half. Too soon. And yes, Stevie, I heard you at the very end singing Sister, something Sister, in your powerful voice, but very, very far away. I like that little touch. And speaking of touch, I mentioned the guitars earlier and how I love them here, and that so much is going on. And then Lindsay just delivers this amazing solo at the end. Just another level. They always take it to another level. Lindsay, he's such an expert at making that guitar cry and wail and give so much expression, so much passion. It's coming from him, but we receive it through the guitar, it comes out of him through the guitar and then to us, and that's how we feel him. It's amazing. I did hear the keyboards in the second part. It sounded maybe like an electric piano. It wasn't too forefront, so I think that's what Christine was playing. And just love this band. There's so much variety in their music. You all know that if you're fans of Fleetwood Mac. but they always set a deep mood and a deep tone, no matter what emotion they're portraying. You know, in Dreams, you get so much. In Songbird, you get so much. In Silver Springs, you get so much. In Tusk, you get so much. And they're all different types of songs. And, you know, the list goes on and on. Gypsy, Sarah, I know a lot of their songs, like I said, and I just appreciate every one, the deep emotions and feeling that they give you. Okay, I just read the lyrics on this one, and, you know, literally in these lyrics, it's discussing a mysterious, silent woman called, you know, Sister of the Moon. She's almost not human the way they describe her, like with the black moon eyes. Very, very dark, mysterious character. And to me, she seems like a seductress calling on the narrator with these sounds of ooh, 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 which is probably the oohs I heard in the vocals in the song. She's calling the narrator to give in to her, whatever she is, whoever she is. And that's expressed by the line, "Be my sister." She's calling the narrator to be my sister. So I can interpret this character, this mysterious sister moon, in two ways. First, it can be a metaphor for something that represents temptation for us, or for the narrator in this case, and how it's often wrapped in an enticing package. I think they talk about being wrapped in velvet and, you know, mysterious and just kind of like hypnotic and leading the narrator, you know, to them. And that again can represent temptation, vice, a number of things in life, even something positive like the quest for love, you know, romance, so many different interpretations, but that's one metaphor. And then the second one can actually be an autobiographical story written about Stevie herself. And, you know, that's definitely possible. She's obviously a very mysterious, beautiful, seductive figure to a lot of people, including myself. And there's a few lines I got that kind of suggest that concept. It says, "The people, they love her, and still they are the most cruel." So are they talking about, you know, the audience who is, some of them adore her, yet some of them, her critics, are putting her down, you know. They were saying she's a witch at some point and all kinds of things. I know she's been criticized a lot in her career. And then the line, "Does anyone know her name?" You know, that could be Stevie just saying, you know, nobody knows the real me. They're just judging me from the persona that I portray, you know, to the public as a performer. And really interesting concept there. If that's the case, I don't know if she's ever talked about this song and explained it. We may never know. But again, two interpretations that I think fit beautifully for these lyrics. All right, so another wonderful classic Fleetwood Mac song with that dark, mysterious touch that I think only Stevie can give with her vocal delivery. And again, just fit all together perfectly in a shorter song. Wish it was longer, obviously, like I always say, but it was just enough to really satisfy me as a listener. Therefore, I'm rating it 5 golden records. Yes, for Sisters of the Moon, 1979 by Fleetwood Mac, sung by the amazing Stevie Nicks. All right, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Great song. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you wish to chat with me or simply help the channel grow. We'd be interested to hear, you know, what era you love the most of Fleetwood Mac. I'm sure many of you will say the mid-70s with Rumors, of course, one of the biggest albums of all time. So yeah, I would just love to hear your favorite Fleetwood Mac songs in general from any era, especially if they were not big hits, so I can see what's out there. And I know they have so much that I've yet to discover. Storms is on my list. I think that's Stevie as well, and that sounds intriguing, you know. Anything with nature, especially water, gets me. So anyway, I'll stop now. You take care, stay safe and hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I will see you next time in the past.